Hey guys, and welcome back to Idleon. And sorry, I know I am behind on videos recently. I had a COVID shot, and then I was kind of sick for a few days, and things have been getting back to normal, getting back to being productive here. And so we were making good progress in Idleon prior to that, and today we are going to be continuing to gear up some of my characters here, just swapping out some gear for some bronze, some copper gear on one of my mages here, and then we'll be doing some things like the Colosseum, as well as some other farming activities here to try and move my characters along. My characters have actually gotten a lot farther since the last video I made on Idleon, but it's going to take a little bit here because I have to try and catch up, because I've still been playing the game. I just hadn't been posting videos, so now I have to catch up with the content that I'm creating. So yeah, clearly copper armor was much better for my mage, I think, because, well, just a better defensive bonus, and I needed a little bit more defense here for one of my characters, so I decided to swap out for the copper, even though the other pieces of gear had more wisdom bonus. It seemed at this point in time like I wanted the defense bonus more. The no life pants were kind of interesting in the early game, but I don't really know. I don't know what purpose they really serve in mid game at all. So yeah, and even the tattered cloth for the top, like, I just kind of decided the defensive bonus was a little bit more worth it to me at the present moment. So maybe that'll change. I don't know. Here you can see my bank. Been collecting some resources. I've been gathering even more since this video, but this is where I was at the time I made this video. And getting set up on my main character here, level 55 at that time, to do a bunch more farming. I'm definitely starting to establish some better stockpiles of various resources, and I'm probably going to keep continuing that because so much of this game is about crafting crafting items from resources that, well, you just constantly need more of them and need to collect more of them. So it's going to be a never-ending process here, I think. So let's get these ores smelted into bars here. I definitely need more iron because at the end of the day, I'd like to be making more steel bands for all my other characters, but that's probably more of a long-term goal because of the fact that it's going to take quite a lot of steel bars to do that. It's like 600 each, which is quite a lot at the pace that I'm mining. So I'm definitely going to have to increase my mining efficiency in order to probably make that actually happen. So yeah, really gonna have to try to put a lot of these into the furnace and make that a thing. I think I hadn't quite realized at that point that I could just buy a lot more slots in the furnace. I didn't realize. I thought a lot of the upgrades didn't seem that good, but I think that one would be useful, so I'll probably buy more slots for it as soon as I realized. And yeah, time to do another AFK collection from another 9 to 12 hours of work on these characters. And getting some good XP here. Might hit level 56 on my active Barbarian, which is some good progress. Continuing to push along here. Got a lot of cakes and average speed potions, I think. I don't really know what average speed potions do 100% yet. I'm still figuring out why they would, like, what they'd be good for. I think it has to do with archers. So got a good haul here of iron ore. Once again, going to be probably putting a lot of that back into the furnace at some point, or perhaps just into my storage chest for now. And good collection of things going here, especially in the minerals department there. Definitely getting some good gains. 1,500 forest fibers. Been making real good progress here on pretty much all my resource collection. Those are going to get used for probably some Amrock armor, I think, as well as a few other odds and ends. Good. Farming more bullfrog horns because those are also needed for some Amrock armor. So I had a character here just farming those. And pretty good progress. I wasn't really going to push beyond copper armor for some of these characters until I could just make Amrock for them, because iron seemed a little pointless. I mean, I guess if you have a lot of extra resources, you could do it, but for me, it seemed like I'm not that far off being able to make some Amrock armor for all my characters and just using that exclusively. So, and combined with the various defensive bonuses that I get from like stamps and other things, it just doesn't, you know, I don't really feel like I need to upgrade to iron. I feel like I can probably just go straight to Amrock and skip probably iron and gold for a lot of them. So taking another crack here at the Sandstone Coliseum. This is the World 2 Coliseum. Honestly, I never finished the World 1 Coliseum. Like, I never got to the complete end of it, but now I could get to the end of it and beat it. So maybe I'll go back at some point and just do that to see what happens or what I get or if it's worth it. But for now, I'm just going and doing the Sandstone Coliseum because I assumed I would get some more interesting rewards. And judging by what I've gotten thus far, I think that's true. Because most of the World 1 resources, like, I can farm them a lot better now, so I don't really need the bonus ones as much from the Coliseum. They're not really as useful. Whereas the ones from Sandstone Coliseum, I'm still getting... Ooh, look at that. A tier 3 weapon upgrade stone. That is not something I really have another way to get. So again, that's another thing that's really useful for me are these tier 3 stones. Not that they're always... I mean, they have a low percentage chance to work. But if they do work, they could be extra stats that I have no other way to really get otherwise. So... yeah, I clearly need a better way to store catching resources because this character can't hold very many. But there we go. My first tier 3 stone, upgrade stone. That's pretty cool. That was one of the main things I wanted from Sandstone Coliseum, actually, was to get some of those because I don't really have any other way to get them. So that's a nice gain. I hope I can get some more of them. And that way, whenever I get to higher tiered weapons and things that I'm going to be using, armor that I'm going to be using for a long time, you know, I'll have some extra stats maybe I can put on them. So that's going to probably wrap it up for this video. Leave a like if you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought about this video in the comments and what other types of stuff I should create. Maybe subscribe if you're new to the channel. And thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for more videos.